This is all the makings of a classic, and it's coming right up. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus Brock Lesnar.
And we know that one of these superstars is going to submit. Time will tell which one.
The superstar known as Buzz is... And we're underway with this submission match.
You know, even though the title is not on the line, this is still an important match for the champ. He can't afford to show any weakness here.
And now he goes for it a second time. Now it's Lesnar taking some punishment. He came into this match expecting a fight, and that's exactly what he's getting. Unleashing it for the second time now. There he goes, crashing to the floor.
In a submission match, the name of the game is to make your opponent tap out from a submission move. There have been so many submission specialists throughout the history of this great business. Bret Hitman Hart, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, William Regal, and Daniel Bryan are a few who come to mind. And on the women's side, I think about Alundra Blaze, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and the boss, Sasha Banks.
Corey, earlier you spoke about a submission match, and one thing I'd like to point out is that a submission match is not necessarily the same as an I Quit match. The key difference is that a submission match requires the use of a submission maneuver. In an I Quit match, victory can be achieved by bringing your opponent to the point where they quit as a result of the overall punishment they've received in the match.
That's an important distinction, Michael, especially since a superstar can win an I Quit using a submission maneuver. For superstars who aren't proficient in submission moves, they enter this type of match at a disadvantage. It doesn't mean they can't win, but they need to perfect applying the submission move quickly. Come on, Corey, try and keep up.
The WWE Universe witnessed a classic submission match at 2016's Extreme Rules event. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, defended her Women's Championship against Natalya. The one thing I thought was unfair about the match is that there was a ban against the Nature Boy Ric Flair being at ringside. If Flair appeared, Charlotte would lose the match and her women's crown.
Corey, you spoke of the submission match between Charlotte Flair and Natalya, and I need to point out that this match was not Flair's figure eight versus Natalya's sharpshooter. Victory could be achieved by making your opponent tap out to any submission maneuver. I think we all know why the Nature Boy was banned from ringside.
When Natalya had Charlotte locked in the sharpshooter, it seemed that the Queen of Hearts was going to be crowned the new champion. Of course, that was until Dana Brooke distracted Daddy, giving Charlotte the opening to lock on the figure eight and force Natalya to submit. It wouldn't be a Flair match without a little bit of controversy, would it?
And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it!
His signature slam.
Wow, I got to say that I'm in shock. I really thought Lesnar would look better here tonight.
That slam just brought this into...
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there. And the DDT!
And it Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
When I look at Brock Lesnar, guys, even all these years later, one of the first things that comes to mind is that he is the man responsible for ending the Undertaker's historic WrestleMania undefeated streak after 21 consecutive victories. Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe.
Lesnar did indeed end the Dead Man's WrestleMania undefeated streak, as Michael was saying. It was perhaps the most shocking event in WrestleMania history. Over 75,000 fans in attendance, all shocked in silence.
Well, get over it, Saxton, because all good things must come to an end eventually, and Brock Lesnar is an expert at making things end.
The frequency of this move is becoming deliberate at this point, to say the least. At this point, you think he'd have that move well scouted. He's making a statement here with this attack. Concentrating on the knee here.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
That's anything but comfortable, guys. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it!
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
That has got to be it. Brock Lesnar is in a real bad spot here.
There's no coming back from that.
Just when you thought he had nothing left, Brock Lesnar's just getting overwhelmed.
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Calling me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Using all his power to drive him to the mat.
Lesnar back in firm control of this match. Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
Whoa, he gets out of it.
He's at another level right now, Michael.
In the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go for the finisher prematurely. No good can come of that.
Yeah, you really want to wait for the exact right time. If you go for it and miss, that could be the momentum shift your opponent has been waiting for.
Brock Lesnar with a nice reversal. An atomic drop.
That'll jar your spine.
Another.
They're not done yet.
And he delivers a brutal DDT. Bringing it back into the ring.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
When this guy's on, look out. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Just plants his face.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Oh, I think this man means business.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
What's Brock Lesnar putting together here?
Could he tap out time? Kimura lock is in.
Lesnar back in firm control of this match.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
And I can't help but wonder how the champ's game plan differs, if at all, knowing that the title is not on the line here tonight.
He hits the clothesline. The kick connects.
We may have discovered his favorite move. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. This is sickening to watch. The ref had no choice. We got a camera backstage,
and they're ready to do battle in the back.
Devastating DDT.
He chooses to shove his opponent. He chooses to shove his opponent.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Whoa! And just like that, this move is leading the charge. Jeez! The repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point.
There's a vicious DDT.
Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
Well, man, he's going, oh my God.
He caught him slipping.
And the strike lands. Oh,
There we go again.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
Oh! He chooses to shove his opponent.
this is what makes him one of the best in the business. Man, look at this. That's right. Just keep going.
It starts to feel like a broken record with that move. Oh, and he reverses it. Not again. Wow.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
Oh, it's over. Did you guys feel that too?
A quick reversal by Kevin Owens.
He's a guy that can turn it on whenever he wants.
Look at Kevin Owens. It's coming.
Oh, right across the knee. This could be the turning point.
Nope. Reverses it. You can see that Owens is looking overwhelmed.
Tonight may not be his night, guys.
Oh, man, what a beating he's taken. You can see the lights are on, but clearly nobody's home.
Yeah, KO will have something new to complain about if things stay this way.
He's been complaining about your commentary for years, Saxton.
And there it is again. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
There's no recovering from that.
That should do it.
The championship is up for grabs. Coming up next, we have a real fan favorite against Hideo Itami.
Stakes don't get much higher than this. A title on the line.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
Get ready to feel the buzz. It's Buzz.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 180 pounds, Hideo Itami. Making his way to the ring from Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 426 pounds, he is the WWE Universal Champion, the Beast, Alexander Barchamp.
Ah, yeah, it's go time. And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
Well, the door's locked, and at this point, the competitors might just be wondering exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
DDT. Look at him. He's struggling to breathe here.
Believe it or not, fellas, some people are speculating whether the champ should have to defend the gold against what some are calling inferior competition here tonight.
Going for an encore here. He's just so dominant. Corey, I think you're just trying to drum up controversy. I haven't heard any whispers about the champion having to defend against inferior competition.
Yeah, inferior competition? That's nuts. I'm willing to bet the champ started that rumor in an attempt to get into his opposition's head. Either that or Corey's just making stuff up, as you alluded to, Michael.
And the boot finds the mark.
Oh, what a boot!
Walking around the city earlier today, guys, the only thing anybody was talking about was this title match. Everywhere I went, from the coffee shop to the bookstore, everybody was talking about this match.
Oh, and a strong Irish whip. Similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolutely huge match.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. Byron spent the morning at the bookstore, while you, Cole, went to the gym. Man, that's brilliant. You guys have any other jokes?
fist. Using the boot here. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Oh, that was a hard shot. What a strike.
Guys, in a title match like this one, on a stage as big as the one we're on now, you have to wonder how much nerves will become a factor.
He takes one to the gut. His strikes have a little extra on them tonight. Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. Oh, with a big boot. On the mark. Circling back to your earlier point, Corey, you have to think nerves will play a big part in this match, which I think favors the champion, especially considering how many times the champ's been in big-time matches like this.
I'd agree. The champ is used to the bright lights and bright stage. Dare I say, it's almost second nature at this point.
Guys, a loss here for the champion would be incredible.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
He's making a statement. He's focusing on the face now.
That has got to be it.
That slam just brought this entire arena to its feet.
There he goes again. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
Backbreaker. I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
There is no way Tommy comes back from that.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
With the championship at stake, you know these superstars will get everything they have to win here tonight. Again, the championship title at stake in this contest. I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week, if that's even possible.
I can tell you guys that this arena sold out in record time, and a lot...
Yes! Unreal performance.
Some might consider just getting a title opportunity as a success, but I assure you, this superstar will settle for nothing less than taking home the gold. From the opening bell, this match was one for the ages. I'm almost speechless. Almost.
Here is your winner, and still WWE Universal Champion, the Beast, Alexander Champ.
Big win here, guys.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP. What an amazing match.
And that's the kind of... Up next is the long-awaited championship match.
We have one of our breakout talents against Big Show.
There is nothing better than championship caliber matches.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
That music can mean only one thing. It's buzz. Buzz is a man who has sacrificed everything to be here today, even living in his van at times when he was on the Indies.
Look, I know I'm not the biggest Buzz supporter, but even I have to admit, that's the definition of paying your dues.
Introducing the challenger, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 385 pounds, the Big Show! Introducing the champion, from Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 426 pounds, he is the WWE Universal Champion, the Beast, Alexander Bart Champ.
What a night. And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
Oh, that'll rearrange your face. Taken down with authority. What an elbow drop.
Unleashing it for the second time now.
Obviously a great opportunity here for the challenger, who can't afford to make any mistakes here tonight. Not when you're in the ring with a champion as dominant as this one.
The dreaded claw to the shoulder.
Man. That's how you wear down your opponent.
There's the big boot. Look out. To follow up Byron's earlier point, the challenger has to remember just how rare championship opportunities truly are here in WWE. A loss here could result in a trip to the back of the line.
Don't worry, Cole. This isn't the challenger's first rodeo. Everybody knows exactly what's at stake here.
What a clothesline.
Call me crazy, but this might be one of those rare instances where the champion actually enters the match as the underdog. I know it sounds odd, but it really seems like the champ is up against a headwind here.
And he's heading back in.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark. Oh, vicious body shot.
You're not crazy, Byron. The champ certainly has an uphill battle here, and while it's rare, we have seen the challenger head into the match as the heavy favorite. Bruno Sammartino challenging Stan Stasiak in 1970. The cover. Buzz with the easy kick out.
Gonna take more than that.
Too quick for him there.
Right to the midsection.
Twice as nice. A big fight feel inside this arena here tonight for this huge championship match. And so far, I'd say these competitors have brought their A games. Oh, did you see the impact of that DDT?
You're absolutely right, Michael. This arena is electric right now. And I think part of it is their desire to be part of history. I think they're all anticipating a title change here tonight.
Cool your jets, Saxton. Let's not go crowning a new champion just yet. There's still plenty of match to go here.
As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars with a vested interest in the outcome of this match.
Going to the well again.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
Well, with that in mind, regardless of their personal feelings, you'd have to think the locker room is rooting.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
You have to like his chances here.
I think that slam caught us all off guard.
Got to get back in the ring.
We might just have a count out on our hands, Cole.
He's got him here. He's got him up.
And
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no...
And it's Big Show making a move. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
The Big Show is putting on a big show right now.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you, bad things happen.
We may see something big here from Big Show.
Taking the boots to him. Oh, look at the...
Right to the knee. He may have discovered his favorite move.
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Corey, I have to disagree with your earlier comment. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
Boom! Incredible suplex.
Here's his moment, Michael. Oh, man, Big Show is really feeling the pressure.
Caught off guard.
Big Show has some bad intentions here.
What does he have good intentions? Seems to be, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice.
Back now inside the ring.
He's calling for it.
The end is near for him.
That might have hurt his head just as much.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Judging from the feeling inside this arena, I think this crowd knows they may very well witness history here in this match.
Some might consider just getting a title opportunity as a success, but I assure you, this...
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
That'll knock you silly, that's for sure.
The champ looks to be in phenomenal shape. It's going to be tough to defeat someone who might just be in the best shape of their career.
He's looking to keep him grounded here. Cover here. The history books will have to wait another day.
That match might go down as one of the best matches in WWE history.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary...
Here is your winner, and still WWE Universal Champion, the Beast, Alexander Champ.
Big pinfall victory here tonight.
When you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them come up short. But that's just the harsh reality of it.
Of course, we were expecting great action here. For that. What a thrilling match.
Why, AJ, why? That is the question we are all asking today after what happened at WWE Fastlane. I still can't believe what transpired, Hood.
Hey, I was shocked like everyone else, but I get it, okay?
What?
When it comes down to it, WWE is every man for himself. It's like my old buddy Stone Cold Steve Austin used to say, DTA, don't trust anybody.
Oh, come on, Hood. Buzz had built up this relationship with AJ and Finn for months. They literally had just teamed together to defeat Evolution, and say what they did was justified?
AJ Styles had the money in the bank briefcase, okay? What was he supposed to do? Just hang on to it forever and never cash it in?
I understand he had the briefcase, but you don't do that to someone who's supposed to be your friend. Cash it in before or after your alleged friend is champion.
Wait. Is there some kind of money in the bank briefcase rule book that I'm not aware of?
No, but it's just a matter of basic human decency.
Look, it's all about that universal title, okay? AJ Styles has a family to support, and if he's champion, that means he can support his family better and longer.
Well, then how do you explain Finn Balor's actions, huh? What does he get out of all this?
I don't know. Maybe AJ Styles promised Finn a future title shot. Maybe Buzz had gotten on Finn's nerves. I'm sure we'll find out more in the coming days.
Yeah, well, I, for one, can't wait to hear an explanation from these snakes. That's what they are, snakes!
Hold up a second. AJ Styles just posted.
Oh, yeah?
He said he'll address the WWE Universe tonight on Raw, and that he has a very special guest to help him explain his actions.
Who in the world could possibly help him explain his actions? There is no good explanation.
I think you need to calm down, Pete. You're acting like AJ and Finn turned on you or something.
Well, I just can't believe you can continue to sit here and support these guys.
Do you need to take a minute to cool off?
No, I'm fine.
Pete Clark has finally lost it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Well, he's done it, ladies and gentlemen. There is no bigger story right now to discuss than Buzz winning the Universal title. And this was no fluke, okay? He won a title in an Elimination Chamber match where he was the first entrant along with none other than Braun Strowman. When you take a step back, it's truly remarkable to think about what Buzz has accomplished in such a short amount of time. I mean, if it feels like he just got to the WWE, it's because he did. In fact, in preparing for today's show, I looked at some of the names that have climbed to the top of the mountain in record speed like Buzz now has. I mean, we're talking some heavy hitters here, folks. Hall of Fame level talent. The Undertaker, he won his first world title a little over a year after making his WWE debut. That was longer than it took Buzz. Kurt Angle, took him less than a year to win the title, but still longer than Buzz. There are a few guys you might have heard of that did it just a little bit faster. Big Show, Kane, Brock Lesnar, and a guy by the name of Ric Flair. I mean, that's pretty good company, if you ask me. But if I have one piece of advice for the new champion, it's that just because people like me can now mention you in the same breath as those legends, it does not mean you're their equal yet, all right? One win does not define a career. So celebrate the moment, but be ready, because it's only going to get harder from now on. If you thought there was a target on your back before, it's now 100 times bigger with that Universal title strapped around your waist. Success breeds jealousy from all corners of your life. And I'd also be willing to bet that none of this is going to sit well with Triple H, who by all accounts is feeling a bit perturbed to say the least. Good luck, Buzz, and congrats on your first Universal title reign, which if all goes well, I am sure will be the first of many. We have a very special guest coming up on today's show, coming off his huge win, teaming with Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble. Here's a sneak preview of what Buzz had to say when I caught up with him right after the Rumble.
Do I think I've seen the last of Bray Wyatt? Man, I hope so. These past few months have really taken a toll on me, both physically and emotionally. But now that I've defeated him and managed to help out my friend Cole, I hope I can move on to a new challenge.
As you move on to new challenges, do you see Finn Balor being there by your side?
I'd like him to be, because as we all saw at the Royal Rumble, I think we make a really good team. But he's a busy guy, and he has his own goals and his own priorities. If I had to guess, though, I'd say you haven't seen the last of Buzz and Balor joining forces.
Well, listen here, I'm a big fan of yours, Buzz, and I'm not just saying that because you're a guest on my show. I've been saying that since you got to WWE. In fact, even before that.
Well, I'm a big fan of yours too, Jack. From back in the day when you were commentating to now with your podcast, I never miss an episode, and I've heard all the kind things you said about me. So thanks for that.
Hey, I've been around the block a few times, and I think I know talent when I see it. And after what you did at the Royal Rumble, finding your inner demon to defeat Bray Wyatt, I don't think it's a stretch to say you're the new monster among men in WWE.
The new monster among men. That's quite the compliment, Jack. I don't know if I've earned it yet, but I'll take it. Thanks again.
Now, you can hear more from my conversation with Buzz, including who he thinks his next opponent will be. But first, a word from our fine sponsors. We have a very special guest coming up on today's show, coming off his huge win, teaming with Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble. Here's a sneak preview of what Buzz had to say when I caught up with him right after.
We have a huge show for you today, recapping everything that happened at WWE's TLC event. But the first thing we have to discuss is that encounter, for lack of a better term, between Buzz and Bray Wyatt.
I certainly wouldn't call it a match, that's for sure.
I've watched it a few times now, Hood, and I'm still not sure what really happened.
It was bizarre, to say the least. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time my opponent knocked me out with gas in the locker room before the match, then brought me to his creepy compound where I had to fight off all sorts of crazy things, only for it to end with a fire, then I'd be flat broke, because that just doesn't happen.
I mean, we're at a point where I'm questioning if the authorities should be called. Buzz was kidnapped, essentially.
You might have a point there, Pete. What happened has no place in wrestling.
Well, we're talking about a guy who has everything going for him, and now after what Bray Wyatt did, he might never be the same. It's disgusting.
Yeah, from what I hear, he's in a bad way, and it may be out for a while.
Uh-huh. Well, what do you think's going to happen with the title?
This is bigger than titles, man. We're talking about a man's career and well-being. You said it yourself. Buzz might never be the same after this. Bruises and bones will heal, but your mental psyche will not. It's time to retire, because I would want nothing to do with Bray Wyatt.
Well, hard to jump into the rest of the TLC card after that, so let's take a break, and then we'll try to get into it.
Yeah, that dude is nuts, man. Come on like that.
Yeah.
Some big news happening on the indie scene involving the BCW and Baron Blade, and unfortunately, once again, it's not anything positive. I have it on good authority that BCW will be closing its doors, and all future scheduled events have been canceled after Baron's double cross of his protege Buzz played out in front of a worldwide audience on NXT. Not too many wrestlers, or fans for that matter, were lining up to do business with Baron. Reports are that attendance dropped drastically, and debts were owed to various wrestlers and companies, which led to Baron trying to right the sinking ship with his own personal finances, even putting his house on the market. But apparently it was too late for BCW, which is unfortunate, because at one point it was a viable option for wrestlers outside of WWE, and also another choice on the menu, if you will, for wrestling fans. Now, despite how you may feel about Baron Blade, this is no time for celebration, okay? In my opinion, the more wrestling that's out there, the better. And I'm not going to rejoice when someone loses their livelihood or their home, despite any questionable decisions they might have made in the past. While Baron Blade has hit a rough patch, it's been quite the opposite for his protege Buzz, who's had a ton of success since being traded to Monday Night Raw, most recently defeating The Miz at Hell in a Cell in a title versus title match. Now, if Buzz can avoid injury and any of the other setbacks we've seen superstars suffer, then the sky's the limit for this blue chipper. I just hope that with the loss of his mentor coinciding with his quick rise to the top, that someone is there to keep his ego in check.
It's been over a month since Buzz beat Nakamura in Japan, and I won our bet. Now Buzz beats John Cena at SummerSlam in a submission match, just like I said he would, and you still won't say it.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
Man, you're... Okay, fine. Man, you're annoying.
Yeah, come on.
You're a wrestling genius. There, you happy?
Say it with my full name.
Pete Clark, is a wrestling genius.
Yes! Thank you.
Now, can we actually talk about what happened with Buzz after the SummerSlam match? That's what people want to hear.
Yes, since I am officially a wrestling genius, now we can move on. So let's talk about the huge announcement that was made. Buzz has been traded to Monday Night Raw.
This sort of thing is unheard of. He was just reaching the top of SmackDown with his win over Cena, and then boom, he's gone.
That certainly turned the world of WWE upside down. I mean, think about the potential matchups for Buzz that we're going to get on Raw. Samoa Joe, Bray Wyatt, Elias, The Miz, Braun Strowman, just to name a few. I'm really excited.
Slow down, wrestling genius. Buzz could very easily lose to every one of those superstars you just named, because I think this move to Raw might be putting too much pressure on him.
Come on.
It's a lot to handle for someone who's still relatively new to WWE. Plus, if Buzz thought Triple H was getting involved in his business on SmackDown, it's going to be 10 times worse on Raw, where GM Kurt has to answer to Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon.
Well, well, you heard it here first. Buzz's career is headed for a downward spiral, and he's never gonna win another match.
That's not what I said. I just stated my opinion that's backed up by my experience as a WWE superstar. That's something a wrestling genius would have no clue about.
Oh, yeah, well, I strongly disagree. I think Buzz is going to be just fine. He's handled everything that's been thrown at him so far, and I see no reason that will change.
You know I'm gonna have them beep that line I said about you being a wrestling genius when it airs, right?
You wouldn't dare.
We'll see.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next. We have one of our breakout talents against Chad Gable.
There is nothing better than championship caliber matches.
The following contest is a last man standing match and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
Get ready, WWE Universe. It's Buzz!
There's been a lot of coverage on Buzz's falling out with Baron Blade, but less is known about Buzz's other mentor, his father. I do know, however, that Buzz has an old save voicemail from him that he uses as motivation before his matches.
Saxton, you been snooping through people's phones again?
No, Buzz...
Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
Cesaro swing.
Guys, these superstars really do appear to be in peak physical condition here tonight, which isn't surprising considering what's on the line here in this championship match.
I gotta agree with you, Michael. These superstars are in tremendous shape, and from what I understand, the champ has been hitting the gym twice daily in preparation for tonight.
I heard the same thing, Saxton. Once in the morning, then again at night after the show, which makes me wonder when the champ actually sleeps, if at all. If you ask me, fellas, this championship match is among the most highly anticipated that we've seen in quite some time.
And this match is going to continue.
Oh, elbow.
Running body press. Stops it with a DDT. Punch right to the gut. Chad Gable is being outworked here tonight. Where do you think he should go from here? I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
I'd never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying attention. He has more resolve than just about anybody on the roster.
And another one. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Bringing it back between the ropes. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
this match ain't over yet.
Drop kick!
Oh, right in the back. The champ's starting to stumble a bit, but he's the champ for a reason. Going to take a whole heck of a lot more to stop him here tonight.
And I'm sure a lot of people are expecting him to be the last man standing here tonight. And he very well may be. But right now, it's not looking so good for him.
If his opponent somehow wins this thing, you could likely go back to this moment as the turn.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
Here's his chance to win this.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
Not over yet. He clearly has confidence in that move. Down to the floor. It's a big fight feel here in this arena. The WWE Universe hanging on every move. Look at this.
That might be all she wrote for Chad Gable. Things just went from bad to worse for Chad Gable.
Look at Chad Gable making his move.
I don't remember the last time the champion was up against as stiff a challenge as this one. Judging from the feeling inside this arena,
he survived the brutality. What guts! These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here's your winner, and still WWE Universal Champion, The Beast, Alexander Bart Champ.
And that's a huge win for this guy.
Chad went from ready, willing, and Gable to ready, willing, and beaten.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.
In just moments, ladies and gentlemen, we will have competitors locked inside steel. Don't go away.
We have a real fan favorite against Seth Rollins.
Who will reign supreme?
The crowd is buzzing with excitement. Buzz is here.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
And he's a proud guy. That title may not be on the line here, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want to win this match.
Back inside the ring now.